1, 2, 1, 2. Yo. Fresh white paper, hip-hop maker. Blasting through the speakers, gonna disturb the neighbors. I'm off on the bed, so you know she caught the vapors. Smoking that loud with the Hennessy chaser. Fly like a pilot, she feeling on my privates. I'm drinking like a pirate and fighting like I'm Irish. But I know to be a tyrant, the track is really biting. I'm getting real excited, ain't no time for biting. Lyrical stamina, bring it to an amateur. Pussy slam dancing up, probably on camera. Daily illustrationist, been a hood favorite. Mr. Illy Bang, stay street like the pavement. Architect with the bars, got my weed from Mars. Winning from my slab will leave your face scarred. Respect my cabinet, put you in the emblem. Light you on fire, so sage can light a cigarette. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. I spit the hot flame just like I was dousing. She rides my cock, her tits is bouncing. Front push your legs, sweep your face on water fountains. You lost your manhood, still never found it. You think you fly like a child, you're grounded. See you on the avenue, people always clown him. He's an embarrassment, don't wanna be around him. Throw him into Bronx River, go ahead and drown him. The juggernaut of rap, steady like a spike back. Catch him with a pimp shot, spitting that white crap. I beat a silverback, mixed with a bear. Turn up, mix the alcohol with beer. Got that weed smoke in the atmosphere. On my way to the strip club, hell yeah. Beats get body, you can't stop me. I love shorty head game and sloppy. I roll with tyrants that's controlling the environment. Keep tracks firing, keep the streets admiring. All these other bums should be retiring. Give them the pink slip, please just fire them. Balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. That's right. Card how you mother skunks. Juggernaut of rappers in the goddamn building. Word up, BX representative. Smack the shit out the damn president. For lyrical brutality, do use clout for their salary. On this beat, do also battery satisfactory on this masterpiece. This nigga go hard in the main event of the card. My inferno leave him charred. Then your fin just like a shark. Gotta love when the pen hit the paper, unleashing all that data. I major, you're not major. Touch paper like erasers. The villain in the movie, bruise these mookies. That's my duty. Living in the loose sleep, that's my Uzi. Got your floozies and jacuzzi. Don't even step in my warpath. I make you take a call back. The mayhem, you don't want that. My ops will be my doormat. Plain and simple, you're not ready. How I know your palms are sweaty. You are nervous and you're worthless. Voices kick, you serve no purpose. I am lit, you are whack. All your tracks is ass crack. Wrap it up, take it back. You are done, take a nap. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, other juggernaut, bitch. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, other juggernaut, bitch. I just grabbed him, can't get away. Now he wish he had a better day. Now you hear you are my prey. Stop stealing from proteges. Want the fade really quick. Better quit the foolishness. Ignorance is always bliss. When you're clueless, I am pissed. Laughing in the face of fear. Danger in the atmosphere. For my victims well aware. Ain't no fucking joking here. Feel the rush, it makes me smash. When I'm smoking on that gas. Your chick I'm not really liking. Psycho crush that bitch like bison. Poppity pop pop. I'm a titan. And drinking like a Viking. This beat is real enticing. I'm enlightened like a giant. I am lit. You are whack, all your tracks is ass crack. Wrap it up, take it back. You were done, take a nap. I am lit, you are whack. All your tracks is ass crack. Wrap it up, take it back. You were done, take a nap. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you're weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's a weak, there's a strong. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's the weak, there's the strong. I'm the juggernaut, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch. Yep. What's goody though? Episode 173, Council Roundtable. You already know the vibes, B. We're gonna get straight to it. First and foremost, well wishes go out to Keith Lee. We are definitely hoping for a speedy recovery. Make sure you take care of your health, my dude. For those out there that don't know, I don't know if the surgery is done, but he did go on for surgery. I think he went in for 2 surgeries, if I'm not mistaken. And just wish him the best, man. We all wish you the best, and it's crazy. Another thing I wanted to talk about was you didn't hear the music? Can you hear me? Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me know if you guys can hear me. See what happens to the music. I don't know. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. You gonna hear the music? But as long as you can hear me right now, as long as everybody can hear me, that's what matters right now. Yeah, B. Going back to what I was saying about Seth Rollins, he tore his meniscus, unfortunately, and he may be on the bench or injured until till like the end of this year. Okay, this is all good. You're trying to give me the heads up, but this dude Rollins may miss WrestleMania, man. Like this really sucks because given the fact that Rollins has been holding it down, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a fuck. I was actually starting to get used to the whoa a little bit. It got on my nerves a lot of times, but I was starting to get accustomed to it because, come on now, this dude Seth Rollins was really holding it down. Like, people can't complain about Roman Reigns not being there, but complain about Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was actually there, holding it down, putting the belt on the line. He accepted all challengers, which is bogus most of the time because most of these motherfuckers didn't even deserve to be the number 1 contender. And that shit grind my gears like a motherfucker. But that's neither here nor there. Seth Rollins definitely earned his flowers when it comes to holding down that World Heavyweight Championship. What's up, Ballet? Right now, I just started watching SmackDown. I'm at the beginning of it.
This dude, LA Knight came out, and this dude, AJ Styles coming out here dressing like Walker Texas Ranger and Bum the Taker if they had a fucking baby. Black Sauce said, "My source told me, and I was in shock. I asked him, are you sure it was a yes? Yeah, that's on meniscus shit is no joke. You know, there was some people saying like, oh, he still may be in WrestleMania. And yeah, he still may be in WrestleMania. But at the end of the day, it's like, do you really want him to show up at this WrestleMania just for your entertainment? He has to really heal up. He has to heal up. He should not come back that soon. A torn meniscus is very fucking serious. You do something like, oh, you'll be all right. Just walk it off, and I want you to perform. I want you to be in a match. Come on, let's not do that. Let's not be selfish. Oh yeah, you said my yeah. The minimum, the minimum is like 6 months. That's the minimum when it comes to that meniscus shit. Like, isn't that part of your ACL also? I know it's all. Let's really be real. When it comes to your leg as a whole, as an athlete, that shit can fuck up your whole career. Other things we're gonna talk about. Okada. As we all know, Okada's contract is gonna be up that by the end of this month. And I'm saying, Triple H, fuck it. Go there. Go there. Cut that check. Bring Okada in the Royal Rumble. Bring him in the Royal Rumble, B. What other time are you gonna get a moment like this when it comes to Okada? And I'm not gonna lie, if Okada gets eliminated from the Royal Rumble, that's all good. That's not gonna hurt him. It's all about him showing up. Just imagine 3, 2, 1, bang, and this dude Okada's music play. Black Sauce said, yes, my source said torn ACL, and that makes the Rumble huge and it opens up the prop. Yeah, man. This should open up a shitload of everything. Like the whole road to WrestleMania is going to get remixed. And that's what makes things more interesting. Unfortunately, when it comes to this dude's health, you know, but it is a blessing. It is a blessing in disguise. And guess what? We going live for Royal Rumble next week Saturday. Next Saturday, we going live, B. Let's fucking go. That's the big announcement. We're going live. We're going to talk about. We're just gonna do what the fuck we do. We're gonna crack out jokes. Hopefully, y'all don't fall asleep. I shouldn't though, because this Royal Rumble is gonna be so unpredictable. Okay, all right. Like I said, I was at the beginning of the SmackDown. So everybody's in the ring when it comes to Randy Orton, LA Knight, AJ Styles, and then this dude Paul Heyman showed up. Let me find out, is Paul Heyman wearing a girdle or some shit? Yeah, we here. I'm still trying to figure out if we going live for Perth when it comes to the Elimination Chamber. I ain't gonna lie. if I don't know, I should be free. I should be free that weekend. But if I am, I don't know. Like, I might pull up because that'll be the first time live a watch party at 5 o'clock in the morning. We gotta do it, B. 5 o'clock in the morning. Another thing I wanted to talk about was Nick Nemeth, him cutting his promo, and my dude Steve Macklin showed up, the Punisher of TNA. It was a good segment altogether, but yo, this dude Nick Nemeth, I'm not gonna hold you. It's his voice. His voice sounds so pussy. Like, oh God, like he has a real naggy voice. Like I could hear the hunger and the conviction, and he's ready to put in the work. It's just the tone of it. Yeah. That's what I hear from this dude, Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler, whatever you want to call him. Jeez. Let me know if y'all heard that shit too. Like, he just got a real naggy voice. Black Sauce said, there's no chance in hell I'm waking up at 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. We got to do it, B. No, I'm fucking wrong. Y'all don't have to do it. Shit, I might do it. The fuck? And this is shit I be talking about when it comes to this dude, JD. You want The Rock or whatever. You want The Rock to be at the Elimination Chamber to go against Roman Reigns. Nobody's not really trying to fucking watch not Roman Reigns. Nobody's not trying to watch The Rock 5 o'clock, let alone 6 o'clock, whatever time that match will come on. Ain't nobody trying to wake up that early to watch The Rock go against Roman Reigns. Stop it. With your goofy ass. You got no problems to worry about. The black community, when it comes to wrestling, is on your motherfucking cabeza. Because you play yourself. Play yourself, my guy. Y'all, if y'all don't know, everybody's everybody. Might as well say everybody. It's not only black people when it comes to wrestling. It's other ethnicities also. Getting at this dude JD when it came to his take on the Roman Reigns title reign and him breaking Hogan's record. And this only boils down to one word. Only one word. And the sentence was, y'all deemed him as a racist. But the key word is y'all. Let me dig my knife even deeper. Let's dissect this, right? Y'all deem him, like, what do you mean by the word y'all? Like us. Like, we just created that narrative out of nowhere. Like, we, you know what I'm saying? This dude is so out of the motherfucking loop. Like, this dude, whole life is wrestling. And the main thing is, like, come on now. Let's not completely play this game, my dude. You can't be this fucking oblivious. You said you grew up in the Bronx, New York. You can't tell me that what you said right there, you didn't mean no malicious or nothing like that behind. No malice or nothing behind what you said. Like, us us black folk deemed Hogan as a racist. Like, we just made this shit up. Like, you ain't hear this dude drop a whole bunch of N-bombs. What did he say? He was saying that this dude Roman Reigns shouldn't beat Hogan's title run because we deem him as a racist. And that's crazy because I didn't even hear him say that shit. Because I ain't allowed to listen to the motherfucker. I do. But I never heard him say that shit. Like, yeah, like, my dude, you cannot be that oblivious to think saying that shit was cool. That was some sucker shit. And then when it came to the backlash, you started blocking motherfuckers left and right. You would think this motherfucker knew how to play basketball, how much times he was blocking people. Because you don't want to take accountability. And then you dug the grave deeper when you said, oh, you would never say the N-word. My dude, you said the N-word plenty of times. Anyways, let me drop that link. We got a lot to talk about. Shit. And on some side news, if y'all don't know, Dave Chappelle actually chimed in on what Cat Williams said on the Club Shay Shay interview. So yeah, B. Drop that link right there. Pow! I don't think he meant it like that, like, because mainly black people, when it comes to wrestling fans, were saying that fuck that. Let Roman Reigns just take over Hogan's title run. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if y'all want to break all these records when it comes to title reigns, whatever, then, you know what I mean, do that shit with Hogan. And I don't care. I'm here for that shit too. Cause it's like, fuck it. The reason why motherfuckers is not really here for it is because of what they've done with the whole Bloodline storyline. The whole Bloodline storyline, you know what I mean? It jumped more than one shark. That shit jumped a fleet of sharks. Can sharks have a fleet or a flock, or you know what I mean? I see you, Black Star. I see you too, TKO.
What up, Sandman? What up, TKO?
What up, guys? How y'all
Hey,
living?
yo, B.
We good, man. We good. Now, this whole thing with Seth Rollins makes me think. You have the possibilities, like the entire possibilities have opened up. And if you're going to make the world title the prize at the Rumble, again, it would open up everything.
Yeah, and I'm glad you guys have pulled up. TKO, you good? What's going on, my dude?
All good, man. All good. And all I gotta say about this Rumble, it's getting more unpredictable every week, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything opened up now. It's fucking
man.
insane.
If Seth can't go, then
Do you guys think they should put the World Heavyweight Championship on the line in the Royal Rumble?
It's a possibility.
Yeah. I'd be down for that.
Have
That
Drew
would definitely sweeten the pot.
Have Drew win it. Drew automatically becomes the biggest factor.
I mean, I won't lie. I won't be mad if they do that. And if Drew wins, that would be perfect for him.
Then what do you do about the
He
world title?
deserves it. He does deserve it.
Then what do you do about the world title? The world title number one contendership. Do you put a tournament on it? Do you make
Or you can
whoever wins the chamber be
make
number
it
one contender.
make it for the chamber. Honestly,
over Roman?
Well, let's
listen,
really be real. We all know that spot is for Cody. Cody is gonna face Roman at the WrestleMania.
Okay. So basically, have Cody chase Roman.
I was saying that have Okada show up in the Rumble or whatever, and have him team up with Nakamura.
He won't be
Cody.
He won't be available in time.
You said what?
He won't be available in time.
He won't be. He won't,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, because it's at the
yeah.
end of the month. Yeah.
Yeah, 31st.
It's at the end of the month, and he's doing dates in TNA. So
to me, here's
Also,
what I'll.
I mean,
Here's
there's
how
still
I'll
the
do it.
possibility of him. There's still the possibility of Roman facing The Rock. So we don't.
There are three.
anything.
There are three separate possibilities that could happen. Possibility one is that it's Drew. Is that it's Drew versus Jay. Priest cashes in, makes it a triple threat. Possibility two.
They could do that.
It's that you put the title in the Rumble and make that the prize instead of main event.
I'm here for that. I'm here for them like putting that belt on the line in the Rumble, because you could really like shake shit up. Because who knows? Maybe a SmackDown superstar could win the Rumble and get that belt. Well, I know
that'll be the way. That'll be the way Solo. That'll be the way Solo wins it.
Right, there you go. And I'm here for that. On some real shit, Solo deserves a reward.
I've been saying Solo was long overdue for a championship for like months now.
Then that will put
since they didn't give him the United States title. Why not?
Then you give these two possibilities. You give Jay the title shot instead of Punk, or you give Drew the title, and you make Punk the number one contender.
Well, they are hell bent on having Punk in the WrestleMania main event since Punk versus Seth was the plan. So they probably
it's looking like more and more. It's like more and more these dudes getting like. It's like they're potentially going to get lost in the shuffle when it comes to Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. Well, mainly Cody Rhodes. This dude, LA Knight, he's definitely drowning in the water. He's not gonna see the main event for a minute after the Royal Rumble. And that's a fact, unfortunately. But I think he'll be a great mid-carder, LA Knight.
And then
honestly,
you have
I think they did it backwards with LA Knight, honestly.
Yeah, they did. He should not get fed to this dude Roman so soon. That was way too soon.
You got to remember the original plan was Reigns versus AJ, but they wrote AJ off television. So,
and as for JD, Hulk Hogan recited the racist alphabet. You want to defend that shit?
No,
listen,
I'm not saying he. Here's the thing. It's not that he defended. It's not that he defended what Hogan said. He basically said like, it's that one word out the sentence. Like, we the ones that just created the narrative. You know, us, black people. He's trying to say like cancel culture. Motherfucker, ain't no damn cancel culture.
He canceled his fucking self.
Yeah, like we didn't persuade him to call us a whole bunch of niggas and said, "Oh, you would rather your daughter to fuck with a black nigger."
Now that being said, as a 5-time WCW champion would say. JD, we coming for you, nigga.
Like the fuck?
Hey,
And
that was a good way.
motherfucker just on this dude top. Rightfully so. They bum, yo, and I'm here for them. I'm here. Well, that's my people too. Yeah, we may talk shit about black people. We talk shit about all fucking people. Let's really be real. But offensive is offensive. Let's not start painting narratives now because of wrestling. That's just fucking bogus as hell. Because you want your wrestling or whatever you watch to be to your approval. You can start just stirring up narratives. That's crazy. It is.
Then the 2K news that came out looks like Taker's going to be the cover man.
I don't know if Taker's going to necessarily be the cover guy.
That was a fucking tombstone. It's Taker.
It's actually leaning towards Bray Wyatt.
Ooh.
In the tombstone?
Not necessarily the tombstone. It's just like they're actually leaning towards Bray Wyatt being a cover star because they're painting a story mode after him in his memory.
Oh, the showcase.
And that makes sense. I'm here for that, you know. And I will have not only that when it comes to the showcase, they need to have 2 showcases. Have a showcase for the men and one for the women. You know what I'm saying? Because the women be having some cool storylines too. Like what about like a Trish Stratus showcase, or you know, Rhea Ripley showcase? They should start doing that too. And I'm not saying like when it comes to equality, but
bro, you know full well if they ever did a women's showcase, it would be all about Charlotte.
They should do that though. Why not? But I'm saying there should be 2 showcases within the same bundle. They should have one for the men, one the other 2Ks in the future.
There's a number of things that they should add to the 2K because there's some things that they had in the old games that I wish they kept. Like
special guest referee.
I mean, I never really played special guest referees in the 2K games anyway.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with the special referees.
So I could really care less about that, but there was some other things that they did in the other games that I wish they would have kept. Like
Road to Mania.
The Road to Mania was good. There was a storyline that I thought was lit in one of the games. I forget which one.
One of the best, or I mean, like one of the creepiest statements out of one of those 2Ks. I think it was 08. It wasn't 08.
I know where you're going with this, and you're right.
Yeah,
Undertaker.
With
Undertaker and Chris
Taker told Benoit, yeah. He said that your family will be the one who will grieve when the inevitable occurs. Like,
bro, that shit aged well.
Oh my god! I played that yesterday. I'm like, my god!
Bro, if we only knew, man, that shit aged.
Oh shit! I know Tope. Oh man, the world.
Nice.
For those out there that don't know, that's from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
For those of you who are anime heads like we are.
The world.
I know Tope is gonna be on some shit. Go ahead, Tope. Talk his shit.
I don't know, man. I just woke up from a good nap. I fell asleep watching SmackDown. So,
these motherfuckers is wilding though. The LWO against Legado Phantasma 2.0.
Like people are saying,
tag team action in this match.
The rumors are out there, and like I'm not following rumors because Toph told me like last year. Don't follow the rumors, but let's just put this one out there. That Andrade is going to debut at the Rumble or return at the Rumble. Not debut. Return at the Rumble.
That's a safe bet. That's a safe bet.
To set up Andrade.
I'm for that.
That's a safe bet. Oh,
Santos.
Yo, did y'all see this match between Legado and LWO?
7:30 in the West Coast, so no.
They correct.
These motherfuckers are wilding.
That dude Joaquin Wiles almost overshot that dive. Shit.
This
is a decent tag team, man. Yeah, Ballet. This is a fun match right here.
That dude's an athlete.
Yeah. They got to be easy with them. They got to be easy with them high risk moves. A lot of them overshoot that shit.
No, not one time I heard this dude Tope said he napped during AEW.
Oh god.
Because I've never fallen asleep watching AEW.
There's been a couple of bad shows. You got to admit
I've been at it a few times.
Like there have been some bad ones.
Well, there's a difference between a bad show and a boring show, you know?
Like if you call a spade, there have been some bad.
Well, you're not going to fall asleep watching a bad show. You'll fall asleep watching a boring show. There's a difference.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah, we're not denying that AEW's had some bad episodes, but there have been times where AEW's bad episodes were better than SmackDown and Raw.
The one bad moment in AEW that I remember was Jade's debut when she fucked up so severely.
She was green as hell, bro, and I didn't even know who
wasn't her debut with this dude Shaq? She was in a tag team with
because during a special Dynamite.
Yeah.
I thought it was the mixed tag with her and Shaq against Cody and
No, that was her debut match. We're talking about when she first popped on AEW. She cut this promo, and I'm like, who the fuck is this chick?
She fucked up massively.
I'm like, I thought she was just some random, like, who the fuck is she?
And then like she was sitting there fumbling her words, trying to get the word Shaquille O'Neal out. She called her Shaq. No one knew who the fuck he was talking about unless you watched.
Yeah, sports. He was just endorsing her. He was like, "Yo, is that Shaq's side chick or some shit?" Like,
or she either that or she related to him in some type of way, but
that's his kissing cousin.
Oh god. Oh god, that's some South shit for real.
Yo, these motherfuckers are. Did y'all see this match? These motherfuckers are wilding.
Again, 7:33 on the West Coast, so no.
Yeah. SmackDown ain't start yet for you yet?
Exactly. Yes. No. That's starting for me.
Damn, y'all LA Lakers are slow as fuck.
Nah, I've been to California. The time zones are insanely different.
I know the jet lag is ridiculous.
Oh God, don't even get me started.
Yo, that's where you should shoot your video at, TKO. The friend zone video. You and this dude Coney and them. I should just book a flight, go out there and shoot that video.
Well, not now. It's pretty miserable out here right now.
Oh, I know. I've been to California around this time last year, actually. Damn, that shit was a mistake.
In the spring, yeah.
Not the mistake that I went, but the weather at that time.
In the spring, yeah. You just come here in the spring.
Yo, what's up with Pretty Bummy always exposing their nipples? This shit is fucking unsanitary.
Oh my God.
Like
shit, pal.
Good shit.
Oh, that was perfectly timed.
And that's the thing, is like, because we had our pretty boy wrestlers in the past, but they didn't make this shit cringy. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You was a pretty boy, flamboyant, but you still had some like manliness towards the shit. These motherfuckers are just straight bottoms. The fuck?
I mean,
like I remember
you
when
really say that though, bro. They had this dude Rico kissing dudes on live
And
TV.
he didn't get over. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that got over. Like, look at Goldust. I understand he definitely told the line. But Goldust, yeah, he was cringy. But still, he knew how to wrestle at least or something like that.
Who remembers the rumor? Who is the rumor? Remembers the rumor when Goldust was supposed to get implants?
Yeah, I remember that rumor. I remember that shit.
And I think Russo was the one who denied it.
Or was that motherfucker's gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I'm not gay. Come on, I'm not gay." What the fuck you mean you're not gay?
That's what makes it worse. Like, bruh.
Like, I'm just playing around. I'm playing a role. Come on, I'm not gay. I'm gay in the weekends, but I'm not gay. What the fuck?
Who remembers when Goldust turned heel on Marlena? That was some shit right there. Basically, that you could take your, I think he said that you could take your kids and something else. You could shove it up your ass.
Yeah, the pretty boys were alphas, right? Fucking Ravishing Rick Rude.
Oh God,
Rick the Model Martel.
For all you fat, out of shape.
Shit, I'll even go there and say, what's my dude name? What's his name? Prince Pretty. What's my dude Prince Pretty name again?
Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze, yeah.
I mean, WWE is obsessed with these flamboyant gimmicks. I don't know why.
That was Vince.
What
I don't get about it though is that they didn't push Tyler when he was actually over. But
bro, he was the Shawn Michaels of NXT, bro. I
right. And they
Shawn Michaels. He's like the alpha when it comes to those pretty boy tough guys.
Then they push these other acts that are like nowhere near as over or as convincing as what Tyler Breeze did. Like
Tyler Breeze has some of the best entrances in all the takeovers. Like those model ones they did.
Yeah.
Because what it is at the end of the day, like not just that, but like any gimmick in wrestling, like wrestling's dumb anyway. So like if you have a dumb gimmick, like you have to go all in with it. Like what won me over, it wasn't that he sung his music or the little selfie stick. What won me over was the different vignettes he would do, where he would actually in real life go to the different locations. Like he would film a segment in Paris, film a segment in like Peru, film a segment like in the Caribbean. Like he actually went to these different places. It wasn't some lame green screen or like those like I don't know what you call them, those props that makes it look like you're like he actually went to those places. So
or like
he
Razor Ramon. When Razor Ramon did vignettes, Razor Ramon was actually at the location and made it look more authentic.
Well, the chicas are just for fun.
It's like they don't like it when you're too real with it because I mean Carlito he was doing similar stuff too, and it's like man, whatever.
He was. He was going to the funniest stand. Pause.
The funniest part about those Razor vignettes was what he said. When he said, "One text from me, Chico. This place will be filled, home. This place will be filled, Chico."
He said, "He be filled, Holmes." He turned Razor Ramon into a Mexican.
I tried to sound Cuban, but I sound Mexican.
You've been in LA for too long. Yo, you ever seen a Dominican before, Black Slow?
A couple, but like that was when like we was vacationing in Florida and shit. I've been to Florida in a while.
I'm just fucking with you. Because I'll be swearing to God, this might be a racist joke. I don't care, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't think Dominicans is all over the world. These motherfuckers, it's like a small patch of them, but I'm just fucking around. This is a joke.
Yeah, New York and Florida, right? That's where like they're mainly located. Out here.
I've been a lot of places, and I think When it comes to Dominicans, the majority of them is in New York.
There's a few in Florida, I think, right? Or
I never seen it in Florida.
there's a yeah, Dominicans are mostly located in Florida and New York. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm watching the vignette with the testament, the final testament, whoever against these dudes. The pride. Oh god.
Man, I'm just glad I finally got what I asked for, and that's Pete Dunne.
Why are they beefing?
Was it a tag team name British Strong Style? That was a tag team name, right?
I think so.
I ain't gonna lie, like him, Pete Dunne, and what's his dude name?
Tyler Bate.
Yeah, not Tyler Bate. I'm talking about the tag team with this dude. This dude, what's the fucking?
Rich Holland. Talking about Rich Holland?
No, the MMA dude. I'm mad I forgot this motherfucking name.
Oh, Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle, thank you.
Wow.
The Bruiserweights, when they was in NXT, I ain't gonna lie, they was wilding in NXT with that tag team. You remember those motherfuckers when they
their rivalry with the Undisputed Era with
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Speaking of, when it comes to tag teams, so far right now when it comes to Baron Corbin, he's doing his best work clicking up with this dude goddamn
Bronson Reed.
Yes, what the fuck, man?
Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker.
Jesus Christ. I'm just forgetting mad names, be like
put the blunt down.
Getting old sucks.
Who read I think it was
it's not Bronson Reed. He said Bronson Reed. No, it's not Bronson
Braun Breaker. He said Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like them in the Dusty Classic, like this shit is funny. It's entertaining. You seen that shit, Toph?
Toph's muted right now.
I was like, it was a segment when he was like, "Yo, this dude, Braun Breaker was saying, oh, we should call ourselves the War Dogs," and this dude said that, oh, he didn't like that name, and he's like, "Well, you don't like that name?" He said, "Yo, it's terrible." He said, "Well, I was thinking about that name in a shower." He said, "Whoa."
You could not pay me to watch NXT. No way.
No, I'll be watching the highlights and shit. I don't really watch a full show. I don't. But they've been doing some interesting shit according to the highlights. I remember from before, the shit will be lowlights.
And I'm just glad they got Tyler Bate and Carmelo Hayes debuting on SmackDown so they could get familiar with the main roster.
Who heard the news that what's that guy's name? The Olympian.
I hope this shit is not contagious.
Forgetting
names.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Gable Stevenson. Yeah, there you go. Gable Stevenson is now doing dark matches for SmackDown.
I'm surprised they giving him a lot of chances. So
they took his.
Didn't they fire him though?
No, they didn't.
Oh man!
They're putting him.
They must really see something in this dude.
Like they're putting Gable Stevenson.
They must really see some type of potential behind this dude.
They're putting Gable Stevenson on SmackDown because the NXT crowd is not having his shit.
He didn't even debut. He didn't even debut on NXT.
Manipulation.
Go ahead, TKO.
He didn't even debut on NXT. I'm like,
he had one match, and that match fucking bombed.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That match with Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I remember that. They were cheering for Corbin on that night. That's how bad it was.
And if you're trying to make him look good, put him against a person who has the ability to make him look good. Like, for instance, Like if you put him with Melo, right? Melo will put him in a good match, in a good spot, I should say. Like Melo versus Gable Stevenson won't be that bad.
Well,
I don't know.
well, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He needs a lot of seasoning. Like he's just nowhere near ready, and that's what's up. That they're still trying to work on him, try to still polish him. Maybe they see something there that he's not.
Like it's either
He's
that,
not harnessing.
like it's either that, or you go full blown angle and make him and turn him into an Olympic dork.
No, fuck all that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
yeah,
man, they don't see anything in him.
Andrew
It's just a
set the
simple case.
standard.
It's just a simple case of WWE just being starstruck. That's all. Anytime they have the chance of signing someone who made their name in some other industry, they're always trying to, force it to work. But like I said before, Kurt Angle and Bianca Belair, it was a fluke. Not everybody's
they're once in a lifetime.
Yeah, not everybody's Bianca Belair. Just because you made it work with this one person doesn't mean you can replicate that. It's like WCW. To this day, every single time you see a monster in any company, right, that has like some undefeated streak, subconsciously we always compare it to Goldberg. There's never going to be another Goldberg.
Oh, Crimson, Jesus Christ!
It's like lightning in a bottle.
Well,
but
you do got a point, Toph, because I wanted to just correct this dude Black Star, because he was like, oh my God, when it comes to Goldberg, let's not get it fucked up. Like from before, Goldberg was definitely
no. Like I wasn't talking about Goldberg. Like I was talking about Crimson. That fucking idiot.
Crimson. Oh, I didn't hear that part.
I said Crimson, Jesus Christ. That's what I said.
Oh yeah. Okay, carry on.
Oh my God, I forgot all about him.
Isn't his name Mayweather now? Merriweather, some shit like that?
They call him Mayweather now, which is actually his real name.
Like try to turn Crimson into Goldberg. They're like, oh God, no, please don't do this. Please don't do
What he should have, they should have called himself Crimson Mayweather. There you go. That's a hot name. Crimson Mayweather.
His name didn't matter. It's what they tried to do with him that was the problem, and it didn't work.
Then they put him in a tag team with Matt Morgan. That's a tag team. That's.
But go ahead,
bro. Matt Morgan is.
I was just simply saying that it's just a simple case of they're just trying to force something that's just not there. The dude doesn't have it. Just because you have success in one sport doesn't mean you have success in another sport. Not everybody can transition like that. It just sounds to me like this dude just doesn't have it. And the other thing
another example though.
Hold on, Black. So let's all go because
my bad. Go ahead, Toph.
And I'm saying another thing too is like it seems like this dude hasn't made up his mind because that was when we still had Marcus Brown when he was on the show. And I watched this show because I actually did dedicate some time out of my schedule to look at the Baron Corbin match that he had with Gable Stevenson.
Which fucking sucks.
The match wasn't like I've seen way worse matches. Like it wasn't bad, but he wasn't doing anything that you haven't seen before from any other person with that same background. We've had Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar. Like think of every single wrestler we've ever seen in any company that has any kind of like legitimate like athletics. He wasn't displaying any feats that we haven't seen already. And to me, what was sort of like the thing where he lost me wasn't even the match. It was like when he came out and it was like, dude, this is your debut, man. This is your first ever match in the WWE system. Like
he
you're
looked
getting
like
a free ride, bro.
At all.
Right, exactly. He had that same Ronda Rousey vibe where he just came out there like it was just another day, and it was like, dude, like at least pretend to give a shit.
That was worse than Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, and fans can see right through that. Fans are not stupid, like when you look like just like in real life, if you have an interview, you got to be enthused about that shit. If you just have like this whatever vibe, the people interviewing you can be, oh, this person doesn't want the job, and they're not going to hire
Yeah,
you.
it's like,
And I
if you
think
don't
the
give a
fans in
fuck,
the arena,
if you don't give a fuck, why should I give a fuck?
right, and I think that didn't help. I think that didn't help. I think the fans in the arena, they saw that, and he was just like, yeah, whatever. So, but the match wasn't that bad. It was the fact that it was just like whatever. And I'll continue to say it that like I always remember Baron Corbin when they were brawling outside, and then he threw Gable Stevenson back in the ring, and the fans were actually cheering Corbin, and you can see like this slight hesitation from Corbin when he was like, "Wow, so this is what it's like to be over." It was like, "Damn, I feel sorry for this guy." Like, fuck, whatever.
And if you can't even look like a baby face when you're fighting Corbin, something's wrong.
But the example that I wanted to use. Hold on, just give me a second here, so I can get the exact name correct.
Yeah, man. Yo, and what's your thoughts on Keith Lee, man? I was talking about Keith Lee.
What happened to him?
Keith Lee's got to get surgery. Keith Lee's got to get surgery.
That fucking sucks.
I said this before. I think I said Keith Lee when he was scheduled to fight Swerve. I said Keith Lee should take a long, extended vacation, man.
Right.
Like, didn't he have like one of those? I'm trying to think of that.
Didn't he have one? Did he have one of those heart?
Yeah,
those heart ailments.
The main thing was that he had COVID, and when he had the COVID, after that, his body just shut down.
Yeah, the same shit that killed Bray. He had it. So
the thing
that's
is,
why,
though,
that's why every time somebody says, "What happened to Keith?" I'm like, he almost died. That's what happened. Like,
right,
literally. So
I'm worried. I really am worried about Keith Lee, though, man. I'm worried that the next report. I hate to say this. I'm worried.
No, let's not go there. Let's not do that. Let's not go there. Let's not even go there. I already know where you're going. Let's not even do it. Let's just wish him well. And it does suck because it's looking towards he may not even compete again because
that fucking sucks.
Because it's like if he has to, lower his wrestling ability again, I'm not here for it. Like, what's the point?
Like as much as I make fun of Uncle Ben, like I do wish him a wonderful, happy life.
Man, listen, that dude. If by some chance he does come back to wrestle again, he gonna be a traditional big man.
I'm not here for that shit. It's not the same.
Like for instance, like if he goes to WWE, he can't face Gunther because Gunther would.
All that is a wrap. Like he
would end him.
All that, what you know what I mean? Like he would have to really just have a miracle. We just glad that he's still alive.
That he's all right, or that he's up and walking.
And he's still been competing on Collision or whatever. Because remember, we was cracking jokes about him and everything. You know what I mean? Like, and me, I didn't know what was really going on like that. And in a way, I do feel bad. I do feel bad about that shit because I'm like, yo, this dude is acting like the janitor of AEW. What is he doing over there?
Yeah, I can't make fun of him anymore. I can't do it.
Yeah, and Toph did. Remember, Toph said this from before. He was like, yo, y'all don't even know. Like, this dude, he's really sick. TK is doing this for a reason. Like, he's shortening, he's shortening his schedule or whatever the case may be, scheduling his ring time for a reason.
I think in hindsight, that was why he was paired with Swerve in the beginning, probably to protect him,
And that's smart.
But I ain't gonna lie, him and Swerve was a dope tag team. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they were. Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they just keep those two together?
Because
it was never meant to be permanent. It was a temporary thing.
Okay.
I'm telling you, he was sick ever since then because when I went to go see the Battle Royal, when he was in the Battle Royal and he got eliminated so fast, everybody was tight about that shit. Like, yo, what the fuck is this? Remember when he got eliminated so fast in that battle royal, and I didn't understand it then. I was like, yo, what type of time is this dude on? Like, they got this dude like a fucking bum.
Like, the fucked up part is that I even made fun of him then. I was really a bad person.
Yeah, we all did. Remember, we was right here.
I'm a really bad person. That was really fucked up.
Like, yo, what the fuck? This dude was in the fucking the battle royal for like less than 5 years.
I knew something was up because after the Swerve thing, after that had blown over, he was mostly on Rampage doing tag matches with Dustin. Now, keep in mind, Dustin's significantly older than Keith. Granted, Dustin's in great shape, but he's older. And every time they had a match on Rampage, regardless of who they were facing, it was Dustin who was doing like 80% of the work. He was the one that was taking the bumps.
So basically, what you were saying was that Dustin was Booker T, while Keith Lee was Stevie Ray.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, in the matches, it was Dustin was the one that was dictating.
Yeah. Like Dustin did the majority of the work.
Keith Lee was the one that got the hot tag.
Right. And typically in wrestling,
he didn't run wild
that way. Right. And typically in wrestling, when you book someone that way, it's because they're hurt. So you're specifically booking them to do as smallest work as possible because it limits injuries. Dustin would take like I'd say about 80% of the match. You know, he sells. Then he tags Keith. Keith would come in, hit a few power moves like a power slam or a clothesline or something,
and then tag right back out like immediately.
Right. That's what they were doing that for like over a year. And I was just like, yeah, he's hurt. Like that's the only explanation is he's hurt. You know, I don't need sometimes like this isn't to anyone here in the panel, but like to anyone listening, you know, you don't need a dirt sheet. You don't need Sean Ross Sapp or Meltzer or Fightful. Just use your eyes, use common sense, and you can just tell like, yeah, this dude's hurt. Because why would you do that? Why would you have a feud with Swerve and you just disappear off TV and you're just doing random tag matches because he's hurt? So then when Keith Lee finally went on Twitter and said that, you know, he was hurt and that he may not, you know, wrestle against Swerve, I was like, yeah, he's done. And then, of course, they replaced him. So I'm with TK.
Here's the thing, because we wouldn't question that because that's what TK normally does when anybody gets hot. Anybody gets hot, they take them over TV for like 2 months.
Right. Well, in this case, because he was actually hurt.
Yeah, and plus,
I was extremely fucked up.
And plus, you're not going to get the full information about someone's condition unless they want to tell you. You know,
like I was fucked up in a massive way, and I'm sorry for that. Because I called him Uncle Ben's. That's what I called him.
Yeah, but we didn't know any better. Like we knew that he was sick. We knew that he had COVID and he did recover. Mm-hmm. But you know what I'm saying? We didn't know like the full extent of what was going on.
But that being said, TK has till March 3rd. If Swerve is the champion by March fucking 3rd, I'm fucking pissed.
If you want Swerve to be champion, hold up now. If you want Swerve to be champion, and that means you want Joe to be transitional. Joe deserves the reign too, you know.
When is Revolution?
March 3rd. They're actually starting to build for it, which I think is great. And by the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be a triple threat between Swerve, Paige, and Joe.
Okay, then. I won't be mad if Joe retains. I'll be fucking pissed if Hangman is champ. Beyond pissed.
That's definitely not happening.
Joe's actually going to get a run.
I won't be mad. When is Hangman contract coming up?
The thing is,
he resigned. Remember, him and the Elite, they all resigned together.
Oh, he did too. I just thought the Bucks and
all four of them, they all signed the same exact deal, 4 years.
And plus, if it is going to be a triple threat, then Hangman's absolutely taking the pin.
If Joe retains, I'll go like, okay, Joe deserves.
Joe's going to have he's too good to have a transitional reign. I'm not saying he's going to have like a 6-month reign or anything, but no, he's not dropping it like in a month and a half or anything. Like, give him a run.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Right. I'll definitely agree. Joe,
if it's a triple threat, Hangman's taking the fall.
He should go.
Yeah.
He should go to Double or Nothing or Forbidden Door, like Tours to Summer. Like that's how far he should go with it.
Forbidden Door is still a thing.
Yeah, it's
No.
still a thing, but I don't think.
Or Double or Nothing, whichever one.
Okada's definitely going to AEW.
Now you know what it should be. It should
Okada's
be
definitely going to AEW. Forbidden Door is still a thing.
Now you know what?
but if-
I think it should be. I think it should be Double or Nothing. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Okay, go ahead.
Double or Nothing is where you get the poker chips for a world title match. So that's what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, then Swerve wins that. Okay, I get you
Face
now.
of Revolution ladder match.
I
whatever
get
they
you
call it.
now.
Yeah.
The face of the Revolution's for the TNT title. But yeah.
Okay.
Well, who should Swerve beat? Like, you think Swerve should be the one to take the belt off of Joe?
Sure.
Would you be against it?
I wouldn't be against it. Shit.
So because if that's the case, this dude Joe got to be a just immovable force. You know what I mean? Just unstoppable.
Yes, make him. Yes,
Bro,
make him.
bro,
Choke
it's
everybody
I
out.
want-
No.
I want what he did to Hook. I want that just to be just a nugget of his
he
fucking
beat the hell
brutality.
out of him. Oh, he
Like,
beat
I
the
would
hell out of
be-
Hook.
I would have been so fucking happy. No, not happy, but I would have been. I would have been. Is the word satisfied? Or no, that's not the word. Is the word
Content.
Yeah, content. Yeah, like I would have been content
It's basically the same thing. It's the same
if
shit.
if not only Joe choked out Hook, then he choked out Taz. But I forgot Taz has a bad neck.
Yeah,
my
you brutal.
God.
That's a bad neck.
Oh man,
You
imagine.
wildin'.
Nah,
I
but
would have
really,
been here for that too, but we don't want him to legitimately get hurt.
right?
Yeah,
That
that's what made me
That
stop.
would have like if Taz could have took a spot like that, hell yeah, do it.
That's what made me stop. I was like, wait a minute, does Taz have a bad neck?
Yeah, I don't
Nobody-
think he can, but if he could have, he definitely would have.
yeah, that would have
I
really.
thought about like,
that
nah,
would've
I
been-
can't do that, Taz.
That
Can't
would
do
have
that,
really
Taz.
been the icing, though, if he could have.
Like, so I thinking about, I was like, nah, you can't do that, Taz. Can't do that to him.
Hey, but Hook should keep the he should keep the back signal thing. That's a nice little touch.
I like that.
I like Hook. I do like Hook, and I also like that he took that fucking he took a beating.
Oh yeah, he took some
Hook
ear
got
ass.
his ass kick, and he took like 2 muscle busters. Jesus,
That Uranagi on the table. I was like, my God.
Yeah, his head slammed on the table.
I was like, are you
that
sure
was
he doesn't have a
so
concussion?
brutal.
That's what I was thinking. Like, are you sure he doesn't have a concussion?
man, I'm like, are you sure he's alive? I'm like, he barely moved after that shit.
It
And
kind of reminds me.
I know we all bloodthirsty. Like, I'm glad he's okay, but this is the nature of the sport. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, he should have been like this so long ago as a champion. It needs to happen now. This is long overdue.
No, Samoa Joe is a killer. That's what he is.
That's what I'm
Which
saying. And especially as him as a champion when it comes to the mainstream, this is long overdue. Let him fucking kill.
Quick question: which ass whooping was worse? KO's ass whooping on Sami Zayn. I think it was like takeover the end. I think it was, or Joe's ass whooping,
That's a good question.
or Joe's ass whooping on Wednesday nights.
That's a good question.
I
I ain't gonna lie, because this dude Kevin Owens wild on Sami Zayn.
They give him like 12 power bombs straight,
yeah.
like 12 straight power bombs, and then he tried to come back for more.
I guess we could. Let me see if we can pull it up right now.
Bro, he didn't even pin Sami Zayn. He just power bombed him until the ref
Power bombed
just
to death.
Yep.
and then he just handed him the NXT title after that.
I remember so many people were upset at that finish, and I was like, nah, that's an old school finish, like ref stoppage. Like, they should do that.
Yeah,
They should do that more.
That's what puts you over. Like it's more brutal. It's more brutal than a pin or a tap out. You killed him. You knocked him out. He's done.
I had a smile.
He's a fucking Pope.
I had a smile on my face when I saw Kevin Owens coming back for more. Like, oh god.
Yeah, Wardlow was I see Wardlow was starting to figure that out because I think it was on Collision a couple of weeks ago. He had a pretty decent match with Willie Mack. A big fan of Willie, and he just hit one. He hit one power bomb on Willie, like not serious, just one. And then like when he hit the power bomb on Willie, like Willie just sold it like death. And I was like, yeah, man, like he should just do that from now on. Like, I mean, he can do the multi-power bomb every now and then, but I think he should just stick to just one power bomb. And the person,
you know what I think he should do with that? You know what I think he should do with that power bomb? Like put his own twist on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for him. If you want to, recreate Wardlow or whatever, have him do a different type of power bomb. I don't know.
Yeah, he should do what he should do. Psycho Sid power bomb. Where he just did not give a fuck where you landed. Because when he did the Shawn Michaels, when he dislocated Shawn Michaels' shoulder, like, oh god.
Yo, that fucking video that you sent me though, Toph, when this back in WCW when he had beef with Goldberg and Goldberg kept putting his car in his rental car.
Oh yeah, that was great. What? That's 22.
Goldberg! Goldberg! Why me? That shit is so gold. Now I gotta play that. Fuck that. I gotta play
Psycho Sid. Psycho Sid was a different type of funny.
Yo, he was like a treasure in the good and a bad way. This dude was It sucks that he's in the Hall of Fame, right? Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame.
I think he is.
I think he is.
Like, I felt sorry for jobbers winning with Sid with face. Just some jobbers are like, "Oh God, they're facing Sid."
Why me?
It makes you think. It literally makes you think. When Vince McMahon was planning matches, it's like, okay, who's facing Sid? Who's standing right next to me right now? Okay, you're facing Sid.
I gotta do it, yeah.
Because the ass whoopings.
I used to love those. I used to love.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I can't hear it.
You can hear it?
Nah, I can't.
A little bit, but
there was a couple really bad ass whoopings that jobbers would get. Like Razor, you used to whip jobbers' asses.
They need to go back to that, honestly. They need to go back to just feeding dudes jobbers and then moving their competition up.
Mankind used to fuck up jobbers too.
That's because Mick Foley was fucking nuts.
There's a list of people that you don't want to.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, they were doing that for 3 weeks in a row, 3-4 weeks. It was funny. It was like every week it was a different car. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
And it was funny too because Sid told the story because Sid was like, "Where do I get the car?" And they didn't tell Sid where to go. So every week he would just go to a rental and just buy a different car. And then Sid was like, I think we're supposed to get the car back. And they were just like, oh, we'll pay him back later. Like, with what? They were bleeding money at that point. They didn't have any money.
Right. Exactly. They were overpaying the NWO at the time. I'm like, how are you going to pay back these rental cars?
Word, motherfucker paying this dude mad bread.
Like I'm telling you, there was... I remember it, the jobber match. I think it was like Vader. Vader was in a handicap match. There's these two jobbers, and he pimp slapped one of them. It's like, oh Jesus! Why are you pimp slapped him? Like he pipped something, he flew. He fucking flew to the floor.
Yeah, that's why Stevie Ray was gonna whack Vader that one time. That's one of my favorite stories.
Then he grabbed the other jobber by the neck and gave him the most vicious powerbomb I've ever seen in my life. And then like you could hear JR in the background saying like, oh, this is when Vader broke this guy's back. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh shit! So he's teasing the Solo. I can't do this shit again and nothing come out of this. Y'all did this shit last year. Y'all can't do this shit again and nothing comes out of it.
Pull
the fucking trigger on Solo and stop playing. What are y'all doing?
If you're going to put the World Heavyweight title on the line at the Rumble, then Solo should win it. Solo should be the winner.
Listen, man, I said that Solo should have been the United States champion. Instead, they give it to Logan Paul.
Sorry, ass.
Who's doing nothing with that damn thing.
Absolutely nothing. Fuck him. Oh, how did you miss that duck?
Yeah, they go House Party. They should name them House Party. I think that's a nice name for them.
I like Carter and Chance. They should stay a tag team then. Whatever the fuck you do not break those two up.
If they break them up, they're gonna get the axe for real. But
they definitely shouldn't do that.
Like I think Carter is at least 4'11".
They're both small as hell.
So what's going on in Collision? Is it what happened in Collision? As a matter of fact,
it's just Rampage. I think you mean Rampage, right?
Yeah, excuse me. That's what I meant. Rampage.
They got off now, right?
Yeah,
what happened with Rampage? That's what I'm saying. What happened with Rampage?
I know they had Darby Allin versus Jeff Hardy, so
yeah.
Why the fuck did you have that?
That's what Ballet had said in the comments.
Again, why the fuck would you have that?
Why wouldn't they?
You gotta give Rampage something.
Don't give a fuck. Okay.
They definitely gotta do something.
Oh, the only thing they're finally looks like they're breaking away Jay Lethal from Jeff Jarrett's dumbass, which they should have done.
That shit is like
that shit was retarded. That shit was stupid from the beginning, man.
Yeah, and how long they've been in the stable? 2 years.
Oh, Team TNA.
Team TNA. I don't know why. Jeff Jarrett is a goddamn anchor for everyone.
He's a cancer.
While Slapnuts appeared.
Right.
Right.
Yo, this dude, shouts go out to Marky D. I never knew Jeff Jarrett was everywhere like that until I started watching this dude.
Marky D is funny.
Like this dude, Jeff Jarrett has literally been everywhere. He was even in the fucking Thunderdome.
Marky D is funny.
He was everywhere. Like even when he was involved in shit that has nothing to do with him. Like what? Like he was the Charlotte Flair of the male division. Like you're involved, you shoehorn him into stories that have nothing to do with him. Why?
That was because of Russo. Russo always had a chubby for him.
Yo, I'm telling you.
He did. No, you're right though. He did. Like he overpushed Jeff Jarrett on WCW. Like why? This dude sucks.
Real quick. Devin Booker dropped 25 points in the first quarter. Had 52 in the game today.
Okay.
Of course, the Suns won.
But yo, now the Zoo TKO is fired up. You said you wanted to say something about this dude Bischoff, right? Speaking of WCW.
Oh my God! You talk about Bianca Belair and Kurt Angle being flukes. No one's a bigger fluke in wrestling than Eric Bischoff.
Why?
Oh my God. Yo, this dude really blocked me, like on social media. Like, I kid you not.
Why?
Because he probably heard what I said about him screwing over Vern Gagne all those years ago.
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
He did, because it was true. He did. If y'all want proof of that, y'all could even look up Vern Gagne's old interviews about Eric Bischoff. I'm like,
wasn't Gagne? Was it or I think Vince took all of his wrestlers to create Mania, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
he did that. Then what did Bischoff do?
He also copied the invasion angle from him too. So
Never had
Then what
one
did Bischoff
original
do?
idea.
Did Bischoff take the titles?
now Bischoff took the titles and his money.
Oh, that's worse.
I'm
That's why I'm
listening.
laughing my ass off, man. Not to interrupt you, TKO. That's why I'm laughing my ass off, man. Like just so many people on social media when they like the whole thing about Okada. So many fans are upset and they're talking about how AEW is killing New Japan, and just so many fans are just showing their age, man. This is how it works, man. This is how it works. It's exactly what Vince did. This is what Bischoff did. This is how wrestling companies get bigger. They raid other companies. It is what it is, man. So it's like on one hand, a lot of fans, y'all say y'all want shit to be popping again, but then when stuff starts popping off, y'all get mad. Like, y'all would not last a day in the 80s, the 90s, even the 2000s, man. That's how it goes, man. These
Even the
wrestlers,
2000s.
these wrestlers, man, these wrestlers want to make money. They want to make money and they want to have a better living, and they're not going to make that money in these smaller companies. They got to go bigger. It is what it
that's
is.
That's the thing that always killed me. Like, oh, you're a traitor, you're this, you that. But matter of fact, you guilty of that shit too, Tove. Like when it comes to CM Punk.
Didn't we also once talk about what's this dude's name? Mike Awesome?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame Mike Awesome. Like he
Right.
wasn't getting paid.
Exactly.
Bro.
Oh yeah, Mike Awesome left ECW as ECW
Like these
champ.
motherfuckers is bogus as hell. Oh, you a fucking turncoat. He's a Judas. I'm like, so I'm supposed to be loyal to a company that's ruining my brain cells every single fucking time I perform and don't get paid for this shit, and I got a family at home.
Bro, you basically were wrestling barbed wire matches for free.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, good lord. And you want to get mad at him because he went to another show for guaranteed money? Come on now.
Fucking retarded. That's what I said. These wrestling fans always been weird. It's all about the sport, and that's what it's all about. You gotta be loyal to the sport. Fuck your family. Let them starve while you're in a wheelchair. Damn it.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand, motherfuckers. They be like, oh, like with Edge. Oh, how dare Edge go ahead? Like, yo, what else do you want him to do in WWE? He done did it all. This is a new beginning. He done everything. What else you want him? Oh, he's supposed to be the one to beat Roman. Nobody's not here for another Edge title reign. And WWE, we over it.
And plus, Edge would have been a part-timer in WWE if he would have beat Roman.
Probably even bigger part-timer.
I sent Sandman the voice message yesterday where I said the funniest part about Okada is that it's always the same thing every time where you have the free agent from international, and then all these fans just mysteriously come out of nowhere, man. They just it's like a fucking zombie apocalypse. All these Okada fans or all these
Everybody's
people.
an Okada fan now, right? Like
They never talked about Noah. They never talked about right. They never talked about Noah. They never talked about New Japan. They never talked about AAA. All of a sudden, it's like, oh man, I can't wait for him to go to WWE, and then when he uses AEW, those same people are probably gonna be he's a jobber. Nobody knows who the fuck he is. Like,
bro, most of y'all only knew Okada's name. Most of these motherfuckers only knew Okada's name when he wrestled Kenny Omega. Outside of that, y'all don't know shit about him.
I ain't gonna lie. Me included, I don't know shit about Okada. I've heard his name. I've heard his name a lot. I don't know shit about him, but I've heard his name a lot.
The first time I saw,
I would want him to fucking show up in the Royal Rumble because Why not? Like, let's add some more fuck shit to this whole road to WrestleMania. Let's add some more. Like this, I haven't been this interested in wrestling for a long time.
The first time I saw Okada was when he was Kato at TNA.
Oh, you remember that? I remember that shit.
Oh yeah.
What could be talking about Ballet? Yeah, I've been going hard with
that shows how old I am. Shit.
I've been going hard with the clips. Like, I'm experimenting. Like, I know y'all be seeing the crazy clips when it comes to my shorts and all that. Pause. I'm cooking. I'm digging up things. Thanks for watching that shit.
Know what I want real quick though? What I want is the Packers face the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, even though I know it's not gonna fucking happen.
I won't be surprised if we don't make the Super Bowl. Because we're still hurt.
We gotta face the 49ers, which means that's the end of our season right there.
Yeah, the Niners been going in.
The amount of ways the 49ers can beat the Packers is unheard of at this moment in time.
Those moves are dangerous, but hey, that's what I want. I know I'm on my fuck shit. Fuck it.
I remember. Who remembers this real quick? Who remembers when WCW used to call, used to do the ring entrance for Sid Vicious? Like from wherever he damn well pleases. I was like, oh.
WWE celebrates Pat Patty. Why are they celebrating Pat Patty? Is this his birthday or something?
Because
I know it's our Truth's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to our Truth!
Oh, happy birthday, Truth!
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, I didn't mention it on the last episode. Dark Side of the Ring has been renewed.
Yeah,
yes, it has.
Yeah. I think the reason why because I mentioned it because you mentioned Pat Patterson. I think the reason why they haven't done a Pat Patterson episode or like the Young Boy scandal is because a lot of people
because Vince would sue the absolute shit out of him.
Well, it's because a lot of people that were involved in that are not with us anymore. So,
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So it would probably be lack of interviews, but anyway. But yeah, I hear Perk Angle is going to be an episode, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh man,
the Perk Angle documentary, I like that.
Oh,
anybody who hasn't watched it on Peacock, you guys should go to watch the Perk Angle documentary. It's really
my recommendation to the Dark Side crew. I really liked the episode they did last season on Bash at the Beach 2000. I think they need to dedicate more episodes to like events instead of like actual people. Because there have been a lot of wrestling shows over the years where just like a lot of crazy shit happened. So I'm open to that.
Know what they should do? They should do one when Taz of WWE faced Mike Awesome of WCW for the ECW title.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, when this dude Taz had went up against Triple H on SmackDown, when he
brought the ECW title with him,
that was a fucking mark out moment.
Like, a lot of people really swept that under the rug for real.
Yeah,
and because I ain't gonna lie, in a way, I see why they did that shit because they had them face to face, and Triple H was looking like a damn giant compared to Taz. I'm like, damn, this shit is goofy as hell.
It's Taz,
but Taz, the match it could have been better, but it wasn't bad. It's just that Triple H just looked like his parent.
Some people were saying that about Drew and Punk the other day.
I mean, Drew is a big dude. So like
Drew standing next to Punk or Cody is that shit was crazy.
The dude towers over them.
He's 6'8", right? Drew,
he's about.
It's like, why did you have these dudes in a standoff? Like this should not be standing face to face. Like it don't make them look good at all.
And Cody's not small either. Cody
like when this dude Roman Reigns was face to face with Randy Orton. Randy Orton looked like Super Shredder compared to this dude. I'm like,
isn't Drew also taller than Roman too?
Yeah, yo, Drew is
not by much.
They're both pretty tall. But yeah.
Hey, Roman's like 6'6", right? Give or take?
Give or take. I think give or take, yeah. But McIntyre's not a small dude at all.
No.
McIntyre's like 6'8". McIntyre's probably 6'9".
He's like a fucking truck.
McIntyre's big as shit.
Yeah, for real.
Like the only person who doesn't look small compared to McIntyre is Lashley.
I mean, Lashley's.
Yeah, McIntyre, he's 6'5".
Yeah. McIntyre is 6'5". He's got to be taller.
He has to be 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah,
that's the thing about that's the thing about Punk. I'm not even trying to be a hater. He's actually been lucky for a lot of his career because he hasn't really had to work against people that are like bigger than him, where the size disparity is like a visual.
But he went against Brock Lesnar.
That was one match, bro. I'm talking about like he's never really had to go. He never had like a back and forth promo segment with Brock, because Brock wasn't talking like that back then. It's different when you're in the ring cutting promos with somebody than just wrestling a match. You know what I'm saying?
The biggest guy that Punk ever had like that type of battle with was against The Rock. Actually.
Oh no.
No, it was against The Rock.
No, he
means The Rock.
Right, so you mean like basically when it comes to actual character, other than the
like getting in the ring is one thing, but I'm talking like you're cutting a promo.
Oh, promo battle.
Someone interrupts you, you go back and forth. He's never really had to do that against like a really big person. It's always mostly just been people around the same size as him, the exact same size as him, or a little smaller than him. Like I think someone just said The Rock. Just Rock.
That was me. It was the biggest guy he ever did that with was The Rock.
Right.
Did he do that against Show? Or was that Cody against Show?
That was Cody.
That was Cody who did that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Punk ever fought the Big Show, did he?
Yeah, he did when Big Show took off his mask. He was the straight edge side.
Oh,
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So is Melo on SmackDown now? Like, is that confirmed? When I thought he was in the tournament.
He's still doing his story with Trick on NXT.
I still want to see Trick.
It's not official yet. I think it's a test run. Because when you get the call up, when you get the call up officially, you're on the main roster full time, and you don't make any appearances on NXT. He's still showing up on NXT, so I don't know what they're going on now. As far as I know, the Tyler Bate guy, that's the official call up. He's
He's full time.
Yeah,
he's full time because you don't see him on NXT anymore.
Honestly, I don't mind. Honestly, I think Carmelo making appearances on SmackDown is actually a good thing.
It is. He fits SmackDown. He does.
And plus it gets the crowd familiar with him when he does get the call up. Because I'm not gonna lie, the fans are starting to get behind him. So
I'm telling you,
I think the fans always knew who Melo was. They just wanted to see how he would
fair on the main roster
against bigger, taller opponents and shit. Because there's a lot of little dudes in NXT and shit.
I think once he gets the full call up, they'll add him to. I was about to say Lashley's group, but they'll add him to the Pride. And
listen. I am not calling him the Pride.
That shit sounds
bro. I am sticking to my name, the Street Business. I don't give a damn. It sounds better.
Might as well call him the Lion King.
Horny, the Pride.
WWE, I offered you Street Business. Just give me my royalties and you can use it.
Might as well.
These motherfuckers took mad long to come up with that. You would think they took long to come up with a name. Be like, ooh, that name is. I like that.
Might as well. Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits come out to the Lion King song. That
Like I said,
señor.
man, shout outs to Vulture Talks. I've sent some of his clips to Sandman. Yeah, the more weeks go by, the more his shit's starting to make sense. Yeah, Triple H is getting exposed. Maybe he doesn't know how to book black talents because it's looking like that more and more every week. So,
Bro,
You gotta book him in NXT. That's what I don't understand.
bro, you want to know? You want an example about how Triple H never knew how to book black talent? Go back to his feud with Booker T.
Oh God.
Well, let's fast forward from then to NXT. NXT had a fair share of black stars, legitimate black stars, where you knew if they went to the main roster, they're gonna fucking pop off. We knew that for a fact. So what the fuck is the problem now with him on the main roster booking this shit? Like,
yeah, he was good. He was good with Mello before he got sick.
This after Dusty had left and shit like that. Dusty and William Regal or what may have you. That was Triple H doing that shit.
He's always been good with Dusty.
We gotta get
yeah, man. I remember. We talked about this. We talked about this, bro. He had help. Swerve. Yeah, we talked about this. Swerve himself said that the hit row push, that was all Stephanie. That wasn't Triple H. Triple H didn't have anything for him.
All right, but what about Velveteen Dream? What about the Street Profits? What about Keith?
Velveteen Dream? That was Regal, bro. That was Regal. Regal was the one that helped them work on the character work.
Real quick though, do you think that that them fucking up on black talent? Do you think that was Kevin Dunn's fault, not really Triple H's fault?
It was partly Kevin Dunn because he's nothing more. He's an ass kisser. So yeah.
What it really comes down to is it's just simply this, and it's a company problem. It goes back to that fucking ACH shirt. No one ever talks about ACH anymore, but that fucking
that disaster shirt, and a half.
Right. But
blackface shirt.
The ACH is a fucking idiot.
That shirt.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
That shirt was trash, though. I'm not gonna lie.
The blackface shirt, right?
Yeah, right. But the thing about the blackface shirt, the thing about the shirt, though, what got me was it wasn't even the shirt itself. The fact that like the marketing PR team did the shirt and like nobody looked at that and was like, wait a minute, because like if anybody
with the shirt was
he okayed the shirt.
But he can okay the shirt. That's fine. That's fine if ACH okayed the shirt. What I'm saying is somebody in PR should have seen that shirt and been like, wait a minute, man, this is blackface. The fact that nobody said anything, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just telling you how it is. The fact that no one said anything, that already tells us that the people in charge is just a bunch of old white folks, man. They need to have diversity. They need more diversity hires there. I'm not saying hire black folks, hire Hispanic folks just to hire them. But you need to have people of different races in all your departments because they notice shit like that all these white suburban motherfuckers ain't gonna notice. These white dudes from fucking Connecticut and Pennsylvania and all these other quiet ass states, they don't know shit about blackface. I mean, you would think they would in modern day, but they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, everyone in that states are a bunch of blue bloods and shit. So yeah.
Right. Henny got Rollins could be out to 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
What's going on, Henny God?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what Triple H needs. Triple H, he needs some diversity hires, not just in creative, but just all across the board. Because it's very clear to me, because he's doing the same shit. It's funny because people used to make fun. You said yourself, Sam, man. People used to always talk about not Triple H, but Vince would just pair people of the same race together. He's doing the same thing. Triple H is doing the same thing. Like at least on Raw, like Judgment Day.
They got different people from Judgment Day from different countries.
Right. I will give that to Judgment Day. It does have diversity, but like on SmackDown, it's like they're not even trying.
I didn't think of that. You stupid.
All the blacks in this group, all the Joshi chicks in this group, like they're not even trying on SmackDown.
But you're right though. I mean, look, Judgment Day got different parts of the country in their group. They got Ireland, Australia, England, Puerto Rico, Mexico. They all different
Mexico.
parts of the world.
Mhm.
But
What did
but everyone on SmackDown is just black wrestlers, Lashley and the Profits. It's got Asuka, Io, Kyrie in the
All the
same
Japanese
group.
women.
Japanese chick.
All the
Longer.
Japanese chicks. Everybody's the same.
They're not even trying.
Right.
Yeah, they're not. No. And
Well,
my personal theory, I can't confirm this, just my personal theory. My personal theory is that they gave up because they realized they're not going to be on Fox anymore. And I think when they move to USA, that's when they're going to start putting like actual effort. Until then, they're just coasting. That's just my theory.
Yeah, it's paint by numbers.
I mean, the only group that I could say that's not the same is Cross's group, but even that's still a stretch.
Yeah, they have two
You
fucking
know what,
managers
though?
and fucking
Right.
what's his face?
Dude.
It's fucking disaster and a half.
I would say this
Oh,
though,
Elevate
when it
thing.
comes to this SmackDown, they focus more on tag teams, and I can't be mad at that because the tag team division is basically on life support, and they do need to build more tag team matches and building that division. We do need that shit. That was like my main gripe when this dude, Vince McMahon, was saying that tag teams is basically, they're irrelevant. And I'm like, yo, how can you fucking say that shit if built you built your company on tag teams? You know what I'm saying? Your tag teams spawned off to be solo superstars.
Vince is
The fucking names are endless. There's
Like,
multiple
seriously, now that
motherfuckers that was
Vince-
a tag team at first, and they became a big star and winning championships.
Real quick, do you think Vince has CTE?
You said what?
Do you think Vince has CTE?
CTE?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He got more than
Probably.
that.
I mean, he got more than that.
Like Vince is like he fucking about to be 80. Man, look.
Like the way Vince acts, I'm thinking he has CTE.
Bro, man, ever since I saw Vince make out with fucking Trish Stratus on television, I'm like, I already knew what type of timing he was on.
Zombie Linda.
Jesus Christ. Like every storyline he makes out with a woman that's young enough to be his daughter. I'm like,
Remember when this dude Kurt Angle didn't want to tongue kiss Stephanie in front of him? He called him a pussy.
What?
I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
Like, oh, don't be a
The
pussy.
Triple H
Tongue
is
kiss my
desperate.
daughter. I want to watch it. Yeah.
There was also, you also remember there was a rumor going around that about an incest storyline between
Yes.
Vince and Trish.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Was he
Yeah.
at WCW? Not WWE.
No, that was WWE. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Thank
remember
God.
he was also gonna do and he was gonna do a gay romance story with Kurt and Brock.
thank God they
I
canceled.
never don't remember that one.
Thank God they canceled
No, it's
that.
on YouTube. It's on you.
It's
it's
on
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Look
As
it
a matter
up.
of fact, yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that when Brock and Kurt tongue kiss in the ring or some bullshit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank God they dropped that. Jesus
I think
Christ.
that was to capitalize off of, and I could be wrong here because I don't have it in front of me. I think that was to capitalize off of what was that fucking movie? He died. The dude that played the Joker, Heath Ledger.
Heath
Yeah.
Ledger, Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah. It may have been like to capitalize off the success of that movie because that was a pretty successful movie at the time. Right, and back then, Vince did have his finger on the pulse of like pop culture and shit. So,
Like he went at the gay community on his ass immediately.
oh man, my favorite dude. I'm glad you brought that up, man. My favorite radio interview of all time is it's on YouTube still. It's an old ass interview where they had AJ Styles on Wrestling Observer, and people kept calling in talking about, hey AJ, how do you feel about your success in the gay community? And he's like, the gay community? That's great.
Like who remembers when AJ on TNA said that oh, I don't be looked at by a bunch of fags.
Yo.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
And you know the thing about wrestling, like when it comes to the LGBTQ community, whatever, it's always been a part of wrestling ever since wrestling was around.
Yeah.
It's always been a part of wrestling. If you wasn't gay, you played a gay role. It just was a part of the culture, you know. And look at Goldust. This dude, Dustin Rhodes, that was like his most famous role, and everybody remembers Goldust. Everybody
Right.
remembers who else?
Yeah,
Right.
Brian,
And I've said
Everybody
before,
remembers all of them. Like another one was Rico.
like didn't Brian Christopher
Right,
play
yeah.
again when he was too cool?
And I've said
Adrian
before,
Adonis.
I've said before on older episodes that I do think that Goldust should have got a run as WWF champ, but the reason why Vince ultimately didn't pull the trigger, and you'll never see it on.
Yeah, Scott said.
Okay, well, he should have been champ, but Vince didn't pull the trigger, and you'll never see it on Peacock because it's edited now. They were chanting the F word at Goldust.
He was supposed to beat Undertaker. Like I remember, they pitched that idea that around that time.
I remember Undertaker was down for it because he respected Dustin. So,
all right.
Oh, so it's supposed to end the streak?
They kept chanting the F.
No, not
they
the
kept
streak.
chanting the F. Right. They kept chanting the F word at him, and it was making Vince nervous, and so he never did pull the trigger on Goldust. But there was that one promo on Jerry Lawler, like the most ruthless Jerry promo, where he said that what did he say? He said you're wondering why your dad.
That's it, right?
Oh my God, I remember that.
You a flaming. He called him a flaming fag,
bro.
Yeah. That was brutal.
Oh my God.
I still remember that closing line. And what'd you call your daughter? Dakota? You should have named her Target because I heard everybody had a shot at it.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm like, damn. Yo, wrestling was I remember watching that promo. I'm like, damn, wrestling was different back then.
It should still hit different to this day.
Yeah.
It do. I'm like, oh my God, man. They would have said this shit now.
Yeah, yo, they would have came through to this dude. They'd have sent all types of emails and tweets to this dude, Lola.
By the second JR or by the second the King said fag.
He called him a flaming fag. Like
the
that's
FCC
like worse
on
than
his
calling
ass.
somebody a fag. He said a flaming fag.
He was doing some crazy shit, like the one that everybody forgets. Like it's not even a match. It was really honestly, it was really a cinematic match. It may have been the first. Well, it wasn't the first, but it was one of the first ones. WrestleMania 12. He had that. I think they called it the parking lot brawl or whatever that match.
Oh, with Goldust and Roddy Piper.
Right.
That one, right?
And at the very end, like Roddy Piper took off his pants and he was wearing a thong. Like that shit was like hella like and again this was like 96. Like this wasn't even the Attitude Era yet. And I remember like he took off his pants and he was wearing a thong. And there were a bunch of kids that were chanting like the F word at him. I was like, wow. So yeah.
Man,
Pete Dunne got his name back.
Hell yeah, Pete Dunne got his name back. I've been asking for that for months now. No more brawling brutes. It's Pete Dunne, the bruiserweight.
But now they gotta figure out a way. Now they gotta figure out a way for him and Tyler Bate to break up now. Because let's really be real. We don't want to see this dude in a damn tag team. We want to see him by himself.
Tyler Bate's good though.
No,
Tyler Bate is great. But they don't need
being a tag team. I'm fine with them being a tag team because it's a great way to establish them to this casual WWE audience.
The casual audience,
WWE
yeah.
casual audience doesn't know who Tyler Bate
Yeah,
is.
that's what I'm saying. Now we gotta figure. I don't think it should be long-winded though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm
Sure.
being a tag team now, whatever, cool. But this shit should last only 3 months tops.
Maybe, yeah. But even still, man, Pete Dunne, the bruiserweight, this is what they needed. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't mind seeing Dunne versus Tyler Bate again in a match. Like that's
what's gonna lead to. You know that's what's gonna lead to, and they are gonna cook.
Make that for the IC title, just for the fuck of it.
Nah, since they're on SmackDown, make it for the US title.
Yeah, just for the fuck of it.
Not yet. Let them cook. Like let that shit. Like especially when it comes to Pete Dunne, when he eventually wins that belt, let's really make him earn that shit so we can savor it. Pete Dunne is still mad young. How Pete Dunne's in his late 20s?
What?
I don't even think he hit 30. I'm not even sure if he hit 30 yet. Did he?
What?
That's what I'm saying. I think he's like in his late 20s. Pete Dunne is young as fuck.
Now you forget, Black Star. These British wrestlers, they start wrestling when they're
He's
teens.
30. He's 30.
Okay.
Oh, he is 30.
He's mad young. He got plenty of time. Let him cook. Let him marinate. Let him simmer.
But yeah, Sandman is right though.
By the end of this year, he should. I'm telling you, let this dude slow cook. By the end of this year, if they do it properly, he should be at most won the U.S. Championship.
Sandman's right though. Like these British wrestlers started mad early.
Yeah.
Ballet said he started wrestling at 15.
Yeah,
I believe it. They start early. I mean, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Saraya, Tony Storm. Hell, even Tony Storm. She starts young.
Yeah,
I think Saraya. I think Saraya started when she was like 12, 11. Rey Mysterio started when he was like 10. They start. If you could, basically, they have like if you can walk, you can wrestle mentality. That's how they are over there.
Man.
Like wrestling is really in their blood.
Like I remember when and like this name will probably set you back a little bit, but when Antonio Margarito, they said that he started when he was 14. Boxing grown men.
Right.
They said like that's the reason why he has the record that he has. So like, holy shit! He started boxing when he was 14 professionally.
Shit. Well,
nobody graduated high school.
We run along. Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, my dude, but we run along on time. Before we get out of here, I just want to say all next week, B, we're gonna talk about Royal Rumble moments. We might even go like 3 times this week. We might go live 3 times this week to really cover not all the Royal Rumble moments, but the majority of the Royal Rumble moments. And of course, we're gonna talk about other wrestling news in between time and that time. But that's what we're gonna be. That's like the main topic all of next week. Royal Rumble moments.
Like I have a couple.
Yeah, I got
come up with a lot. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Come up with a lot of moments.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Because that's the main topic next week. You know what I mean? And then
final
next month,
Rumble prediction.
Gonna be our 2nd edition of Black Wrestling Month. So don't forget about that. We're gonna talk about Black Wrestling next month. When it comes to all different types of federations, WWE, WCW, AEW, AWA, whatever, NWA.
Hey, the greatest black tag team was Doom.
Now save it for next month.
No, but who remembers World War III? Let's talk about the Rumble.
On pay-per-view? Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you put
wait, hold up. You got to be specific because when you said World War III, I was like, yeah, that's coming later on when it's time for the election. But please.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh,
I ain't no damn war.
No,
Oh,
like
man.
World War III when they used to have like the triple ring.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And like I remember the one in '94 when they said like, "Oh, 3 giants," and the third giant was Hulk Hogan. It's like, "Oh fuck no."
Oh my
I ain't
god.
gonna lie.
Fuck off.
The first World War III I ever watched was a shit when this dude Savage won, but Hogan had got pulled out the ring. But
That was the 3 giants. 3 giants in the ring, and the third giant was Hulk Hogan. It was supposed to be Giant Gonzalez.
because from before I was watching WWF Hard Body. I didn't really watch WCW like that. So when I watched the tape, the World War III tape, and I seen like Lex Luger and Electric Blaze, Bull Nakano, remember they was all in that pay-per-view. I seen them in WWF from before. So when I seen them there, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? They here now?
I'm telling you to watch freaking Mongo McMichael broadcast a match is a work of fucking art.
Yeah, shouts go out to Mongo. Like, he's still punching. Even though he's going through what he's going through.
Like that was a work of art. Him calling a match, because man, he did not know a single word he was talking about, and combine him with Bischoff. Oh, that's just beauty. Just beauty.
Shit. But anyways, let's fall back for right now. You know what I'm saying? You dudes are awesome as always. And next week, B, we're gonna talk about the Royal Rumble all week.
I'll tell you, I have two.
We're gonna talk about all the Royal Rumbles, B. We're gonna cover as much. We're gonna start from the first Royal Rumble, and then we're gonna continue on from then. We're gonna cover as much ground as we can. And
I have two that
hold on. And you already know we here for the watch party for Royal Rumble next Saturday. So that's what this all is leading towards.
Did ECW have a Rumble? I'm kind of curious here. Like ECW didn't have one, right?
They call it a Battle Royal.
Oh, okay. And of course, TNA Battle Royal, when it was like 1-on-1, it became a 1-on-1 match. What the fuck was that?
The reverse battle royal is what they called it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was beauty.
What was the name for it? What was it like? Not King of the Mountain. What was it again?
No, I just told you the reverse battle royal. That's what they called it.
That's all it was called. I thought I had a name for it.
I remember that won an award for like worst gimmick ever in the Observer. I remember that.
They start outside the ring, and then they try to fight to get back in the ring.
Right.
So this is going back outside the ring.
I remember when Sanjay Dutt was literally standing in the ring, not doing a fucking thing. Like, wait a minute, you're by yourself. Get in the fucking ring.
Right. Like that should be everybody's objective. Let's just jump in the ring. Why are we fighting each other?
They need to get rid of that stuff. Like before we go, the feast or fired thing. Like the feast or fired thing. That's a lot different.
I like that.
It was cool at first.
Yeah, the feast or fire thing is a lot different now. Because when I was watching TNA, it was once you got the briefcase, that was it. But now it's you got to get the briefcase and you have to step out the ring. And to me, it's really fucking stupid because they go up and they grab the briefcase and then like they get surrounded and they have to act like, how do I get out of this? It's like, you dumbass, just jump off the turnbuckle. It's so stupid.
Just slide off the bottom rope or some shit like that.
Right. They have to sell it like there's some invisible wall or some shit. I'm like, what is this dumb? This is fucking dumb. Like, if this is how you're gonna book Feast or Fire, just get rid of it.
Like the invisible wall. The invisible wall in video games.
Right, yeah, exactly. That's what it was like, the invisible wall. So dumb.
Yeah, B. So that's what we're doing next week. Hey! Here come the boss. Roman Reigns is tall with the Jordans on. He got the black 9s on.
Oh shit, Logan Paul. Logan Paul has a black eye.
You should see it before you go. Then Roman does something really stupid. You'll see in like about 30 seconds.
All right.
Logan Paul had a black eye.
Yeah. So okay, all this is about to walk in the ring. All this hands Roman Reigns the contract.
Yo, talk real quick. Did KO get him for real?
Huh?
Did KO get Logan Paul for real?
Oh, I don't think so.
Did he what him? Did he do what?
Did he punch him for real?
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Because Logan has a black eye. The black eye for me.
Oh, he probably did. Remember, he gave Roman a black eye that one time.
And he remember this dude is that's like his angle. This dude Kevin Owens, because remember he had punched Grayson Waller and Austin Theory with one hand, so I guess that's his thing now.
Like I remember when Owen Hart you just tag motherfuckers with his cast.
Okay, so this dude is setting them up for the spear. You're gonna get RKO'd. Come on, you don't know what type of time Randy Orton is on now. He's playing possum. He's playing possum. Hello.
Randy Orton's on his Everybody Must Die.
What a fuck.
Everybody Must Die face.
Like, I see that shit a mile away, Roman. Like, what do we do? Come on.
Yeah, I think the primal, the whatever you want to call that, I just call it the primal roar. Cool concept, but when you think about it, it's really fucking stupid.
You let them know.
Right. You're right.
That goes better when he was on the Shield and he did that. Ooh.
Yeah, that's
he should just. It's better when he just. It's better. It's better when he just hits the move out of nowhere, like a spear should be. So when he does the roar, you're just telling the opponent, "Hey, I'm coming at you now." So
no, you know what? It makes sense when the opponent is like done, like he has nothing else left. He's spent. That's when you do the war cry for the final blow. Not when this motherfucker is still, you know what I mean? The fuck, you know what? That shit pissed me off.
Like I remember the coldest Sister Abigail that he ever hit was when he caught Roman mid-spear and then got up with the Sister Abigail.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one.
I was like, oh shit, that's nice.
Shit. Well, I'll see you guys next week, B.
Alrighty. So next Monday or same place, same time?
You already know.
Okay.
No, next Tuesday.
Okay. All right.
All right.